These three letters all share the same shape, but are differentiated according to the dots. So as we can see, one letter has a dot beneath, one letter has no dot, and one letter has a dot above. But they all share the same shape, which to me can be compared to an ocean wave. If we imagine this bottom part, that's the ocean, and then this upper part is the wave crashing. The letter Jim, it sounds similar to the English J. And an Arabic word that begins with the letter Jim is jinn. Firstly, this is how the Jim looks alone, and then this is how the Jim looks in the beginning, middle, and end of a connection. Next, we have the letter Ha. It sounds similar to the English H, but one thing to keep in mind about the letter Ha is that it's a sharp H. That H sound in Mohammed is the letter Ha. This is how the letter Ha looks alone, and then this is how it looks in the beginning, middle, and end of a connection. And finally, Kha. The letter Kha can be compared to the combination of K and H in English. The name Khadija begins with the letter Kha. So this is how it looks alone, and this is how it looks in the beginning, middle, and end of a connection. So in order to practice and test our knowledge, we'll move on to the exercise. So this here is the first letter we're going to analyze. Now we can see it looks like an ocean wave, but it has a dot underneath. That would be the letter Jim, which sounds similar to the English J. So we're going to write a J for the letter Jim. Next we want to identify the haraka. That would be the kesra, which sounds like E. So we're going to write an I for the kesra. Moving forward, we want to identify the next letter. So which letter looks like an ocean wave but does not have a dot? That would be the letter Ha. And we're going to write a capital H because the letter Ha is sharp. So after identifying the letter, next we want to identify the haraka. This is called a dhamma, and it sounds like U. So we're going to write a U for the dhamma. Finally, let's look at the last letter. Which letter looks like a wave but has a dot above? That would be the letter Kha, which sounds like the English KH, and it has two of the same haraka written above. So we're going to write an A for the first fatha, an N for the tanween. So if we are to read this entire combination of letters and harakat, it would be Ji Hu Khan. Ji Hu Khan.